I'd be interested for you to speak briefly about the importance of your Christian faith in informing and sustaining your work as a climate scientist. Can I invite you to just talk briefly about that question or that issue?
Absolutely. In fact, my faith is the reason I am a climate scientist. So my undergraduate degree is in astrophysics, and that was what I was planning to continue to study because I think it's fascinating that you can study the furthest reaches of the universe using nothing more than our brains and the few small pieces of equipment we can build here on planet Earth. I mean, that's just mind-boggling. But I had almost finished my undergraduate degree, and in fact, I was already starting to apply to graduate schools when I took a class in climate science to fulfill my breadth requirements. And it was there that I was absolutely shocked to learn, first of all, that climate science was the same physics I'd been learning in my physics and astronomy classes. I don't know what I thought it was. I didn't think it was that. But what changed the trajectory of my life was when I learned that climate change is not only an environmental issue. I had sort of mentally lumped climate change along with biodiversity loss, air pollution, deforestation as environmental issues that environmentalists care about, and the rest of us wish them well. We might give them a like on social media, we might donate to the organization, we might watch a Sir David Attenborough documentary, but that's really what environmentalists take care of for us. Tim Flannery, David Suzuki from Canada, Sir David, like I said, they're the ones who take care of that. The rest of us go about our business, our everyday life. Mm. But in that class, I learned that climate change is, in fact, an everything issue. It affects every aspect of our lives. To care about climate change, you only have to be one thing, and that's a human living on planet Earth. And not only that, but climate change is profoundly unfair. It disproportionately affects the poorest and most vulnerable people on the planet, and that is absolutely not fair. And so to me, that resonated most with my heart and with my faith. The idea that somehow, as Christians, we believe that we are supposed to be recognized by our love for others. How can we be recognized by our love for others if we are complicit in part of a system that is disproportionately affecting the poorest and most marginalized people on the planet? It just isn't who we are. And so that realization was what led me to become a climate scientist, because what I felt most deeply was true and what was right. Climate change is acting against all of those things. And so I felt like, how could I not do everything I could to help fix this problem?